Heartily welcome all the distinguished guests, invited speakers, eminent experts and delegates from within the state and outside and from abroad. I sincerely hope that the deliberations held during these twin events will be extremely useful to the medical as well as non-medical organizations so that they come forward to help our ailing society. Honorable Ma'am, I am profoundly honored and indebted for your gracious presence and coming for the inauguration of this conference despite your extremely hectic schedule. Ma'am, your strength, your stamina, your steadfastness blend a stature that's an icon for today's youth. And I say it with a sense of pride that you are a living legend as well as a symbol of women empowerment. A leader, a statesman with brilliance that reminds me of a famous quote from Albert Einstein. I thank all those people who said no to me, as it is because of them I did it all myself. The way you have stood strong, ma'am, we all take lessons from you, and we are proud of your patronage and your guidance and support. And you have demonstrated with your strong will that मेरा अज़्म इतना बुलंद है, मुझे पराये शोलों का डर नहीं, मेरा डर आतिश गुल से है, कहीं चमन को जला न दे. Ma'am, thank you very much. Thank you all the distinguished delegates, participants. God bless you all. Khuda Hafiz. To the people from outside Kashmir, from northeast to the rest of the country and from across the globe, my request is, come again to this beautiful valley of Kashmir, which is paradise on earth. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Now it's time to hear from our guest of honor, Dr. Randeep R. Guleria, Director AIMS, New Delhi. Dr. Randeep Guleria, please.
Thank you. Today's chief guest, Mehbooba Mufti, Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Shri Wali Bhagat, Honorable Minister of Health and Medical Education, Government of Jammu and Kashmir, Ms. Aisha Nakash, Honorable Minister of State, Health and Medical Education, Dr. Somya Swaminathan, DG ICMR and Secretary DHR, Dr. G Ahanger, Director SKIMS, Dr. Altaf Kirmani, Dean Medical Faculty, and my good friend Dr. Ashraf Ganie, who is I think part of AIMS and part of SKIMS, Dr. Katoj, former DG ICMR, Vice Chancellors and senior faculty members, delegates, ladies and gentlemen. It's indeed a pleasure for me to be here to be present on this inauguration function of the second Jammu and Kashmir Medical Science Congress and the first annual conference of MP-PCOS Society. The fact that this is being held in Srinagar with such a large audience and with such a lot of halls being run simultaneously just reflects how vibrant medical education and research is in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. So I would like to congratulate everyone who is here for the research activities that are going on here. And as I see the program, it's also a matter of pride for me because I see that a number of AIMS faculty, senior faculty from the institute that I represent, the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, will be here over the next few days to deliberate in this Jammu and Kashmir Medical Science Congress. So it is very heartening and a matter of pride for me. And I take this opportunity to really extend an ongoing research and academic activity, whether it be in the area of research or academics or patient care, between the state of Jammu and Kashmir and the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi. We as an institute would be very happy to be involved in academic activities, no matter how big or small they be, with the state of Jammu and Kashmir, and with SKIMS being the leading institute. That will be a matter of honor for us. When I go to the program, I see that it's exhaustive, very well thought of, and I would like to take this opportunity to really congratulate the organizers for really spending that much extra time in making a program. The strength of any congress or any conference lies in its program. And for people who have organized conferences and congress sessions, it is actually one of the biggest and most difficult tasks to do, because you don't want to miss out on anything, you want to cover everything, and you want to do it in the best possible manner. And it's been done in a very exhaustive and proper manner, and I would take this opportunity to congratulate the organizers for actually having a very, very good program. Also, it's very important, and I think again something which has been well thought of, that the theme of this Congress is non-communicable diseases. As we have gone forward in terms of development, becoming an emerging market, our medical facilities have grown to the extent that a lot of communicable diseases are becoming less and less, or are actually being eradicated. And therefore, we are having an increasing burden of non-communicable diseases. If you look at data over the last 15 years, the burden of non-communicable diseases, whether it be diabetes, heart-related disorders, strokes, or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, all are showing an increasing trend, and the burden of these diseases is tremendous. It's important to remember that unlike infections, these are chronic diseases and will stay with the person till the day that he dies. So if you have diabetes, if you have a hypertensive patient, you have to have a comprehensive management program, which is from the day that he's diagnosed till the day that he dies. And therefore, it's an important issue for us to be able to look how our healthcare and how research and other activities can be utilized to develop programs, especially in rural part of the country, where we can diagnose, pick up these patients early, and provide comprehensive care on a regular basis. This is the challenge that non-communicable diseases face today, and therefore I'm very happy that this is the theme of today's, the next 4 days that the Congress is going to be here. So I would like to just take this opportunity to congratulate the organizers and wish them all the best, and I'm sure the delegates will have a lovely time over the next few days. It's going to be a very enriching experience. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your highly inspiring words. Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to have with us today Director General, Indian Council of Medical Research and Secretary DHR, Dr. Soumya Swaminathan. I request Dr. Swaminathan to address the gathering, please.
Honorable Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Madam Mehbooba Mufti ji, Ministers Bali Bhagat ji and Ashraf ji, Dr. Ahanger, Dr. Ganie, Dr. Kirmani, and very eminent medical scientists, distinguished guests and friends. I should also first congratulate the SKIMS and the leadership, Dr. Ahanger and Dr. Ganie, who've put in a lot of hard work into organizing this wonderful second J&K medical conference, along with the PCOS, which is Dr. Ganie's personal interest as an endocrinologist, and he has been passionate about doing research about this condition which affects more and more young women in our country today. I think many people may not know that Jammu and Kashmir has the best life expectancy at birth. Most people, when they are asked this question, madam, they would say that Kerala is number 1. But I think it's a little known fact that actually it is J&K which has the longest life expectancy, except the 0 age group. So when we look at life expectancy, we look at starting at birth, and then at 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, etc. So the infant mortality is still a problem in J&K, the 0 to 1 year age group. and 12% of the overall deaths occur in this particular age group. But apart from this, it has overtaken Kerala, it has overtaken Delhi, it has the longest life expectancy. So I think that our aim now should be to maintain that, and to not only maintain a long life expectancy, but to have a healthy life expectancy. So when you look at life expectancy in India, it has been growing. We have an average of about 70 years. Of course, it's a little higher for women than for men. But we also have an indicator called healthy life expectancy, or healthy years of life lived. There we don't do as well as some of our neighbors. The last 10 years of life in India, we have chronic disease, chronic illnesses, and because of that, we suffer a lot of morbidity, heart attacks, stroke, kidney disease, etc. So that is why, again, the theme of this conference is extremely relevant. It's definitely increasing chronic diseases, and we need to find solutions. And the solutions have to be found in preventive and promotive health care, not only at the tertiary level. Because how many hospitals will be built, how many cardiac units will be built, how many dialysis centers can be built to meet the needs of our growing population. So we need to really think about preventive health, what are the risk factors in the population, and that has to be specifically studied for every state. No two states are alike, and we cannot apply the lessons from Tamil Nadu or from Chhattisgarh to Jammu and Kashmir. So we need local research, we need local data on which the